On the Empire, what's going down? That was a damn good victory over the Seahawks, 27-7, and I say that because we've been division rivals for about 20 years now, and 70% of the games the Seahawks have won, and hopefully this will be a step in the right direction of reversing that trend because all due respect to the Seahawks, I'm just tired of losing to them every single year. Sorry, not sorry. We beat the Seahawks. It came at a cost, a big one. No more Trey Lance for the season. And you can't help but feel bad for the kid. His first full year as a starter, the keys were given to him. And we know he needs the work. He only has 3 NFL starts under his belt. Well, 4th after this last game. So he only has so much experience. So it was important for him to get out there and get as much experience this season as he could. And unfortunately, that ended in the first half of game 2. So now the Trey Lance project will have to be put on hold till 2023. What are you going to do? I will say this, though. I know some of y'all glad we still kept Jimmy G, huh? I think we're in a much better position, say, if Brock Purdy was going to be starting. And that's not putting down Brock Purdy, and that's not even saying that he can't go all world. It's just I'm not going to hold my breath on that. I still need to see more for Brock Purdy before I even go cross that path. It's just funny, though. When I did my Crow video against the Bears last week, I didn't mention Jimmy G once. I didn't even, in my mind, that I didn't even mention his name. And here we are. I mean, say what you want about Jimmy G, but he's the ultimate professional. Where a lot of other athletes that if they went through what Jimmy G's gone through the last year or so with us trading up to draft Trey Lance and then looking for possible trade suitors and letting him test the free agent market. I mean, there's some athletes I know that would have went the other way that Jimmy G went, but Jimmy G, he zipped his lip and he kept his thoughts to himself, and he went out there, he's still going out there and conducting himself as a professional. And it's a shame that a few more athletes don't take up for Jimmy G. It's all about this me, but Jimmy G, he's all about the team. And again, say what you want about his play on the field, but you can't knock his professionalism, that's for sure. And so when Jimmy G stepped in, I mean, we obviously had to change some things up because there's some things Jimmy can't do that Trey Lance can, but not a problem. Jimmy G's been in this offense 5-6 seasons, so he knows what to expect. So if there's any drop off, there's not going to be much drop off at all. So it'll just be like old times pretty much. But yeah, Jimmy G sacked up, went out there, handled his business. He didn't do nothing stupid. Had a nice TD pass, had a nice quarterback sneak for a touchdown. And you just love that after he got that touchdown, you see the whole team huddling around him, slapping his helmet, giving him props, and you just can't help but feel great for the guy because this guy has just been through so much, from tearing his ACL, dealing with the whole Trey Lance thing, and he's not giving y'all material. No juicy material. Well, I take that back. You got the poor star Jimmy thing, but that's another story for another day. Anyways, but overall, as far as the game, just overall great effort from everybody. We got the running game going. Ty Davis Price looked good out there. Unfortunately, I heard earlier on the radio that he has a high ankle sprain, so he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. But we still got Jeff Wilson and Jordan Mason. So next man out. But it was nice seeing the Niners running game, getting after it. Seahawks really didn't have much of an answer for that. Deebo Samuel did his thing. Ayuk had a couple nice catches. Defensively, if it wasn't for that blocked field goal that Seattle returned for a touchdown, this is a fucking shutout. And for all we know, if we do shit right against the Bears, we could be talking about 2 shutouts. Who knows? But this defense, I'm loving it. Hufanga is really coming into his own. Forced the interception. Mooney Ward, love the signing with him. Tayshaun Gibson with an interception. Bosa with a couple sacks. And overall, we just made Geno Smith remember he was Geno Smith. Getting in his face, forcing turnovers. Yeah, so overall, it was just an overall good effort from the 49ers. Not going to lie, I was a little bit worried. The whole Seahawks owning us and all that, but not really necessarily that, but I wanted to see, especially with Trey Lance was starting, I wanted to see how this team was going to respond after what happened with the Bears. I mean, were they going to come out with some urgency? What? And they did enough. They owned the game, and we got in the win column. And next up, we got a Sunday night game against the Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson. Should be an interesting game. And yeah, so we'll see. Jimmy G's show now. And, like I said, he just has to play smart. And as long as he does that and doesn't overthink things, we're going to be all right. We got the running game, to help him out so he doesn't have to do so much. We got a beast in defense. So Jimmy's in good hands. Niner Empire's in good hands, the way I see. If we can try to stay healthy, we'll be all right. There's nothing in this league that we can't accomplish. So yeah, I'm flaming. So that's it for me. Just wanted to get on here real fast. Get my thoughts on the game. Offense look good. Defense look good. Sucks about Trey Lance, but we got Jimmy G. He knows his offense. So if there's any drop off, it's not going to be much. So we're going to be all right. Let's get it. All right, Niner Empire. So I'll get with you after the Broncos game next week. And till then, next time. Late.